Hi, so welcome to this video. Today I wanted to talk about preschool curriculum, resources, and all of that, things that I have used with my own children, and sort of like my opinion on the curriculum I'm going to be sharing in regards to preschool. I wanted to say that preschool is such a fun time, and it should be a time that is relaxed. And if your child is not ready to go at such a fast pace as some of these curriculums I'm going to share, I have them on the bed right here, that's why I'm like kind of looking over there, then that's okay. Go at your child's pace. The early years of homeschool should be laid back and fun, and more so like carefree. I mean, homeschool is what you make it, no matter what the grade. So we're going to be going over the good and the beautiful, what your preschooler needs to know, along with the workbook activities. We have a big preschool book from Target, which is pretty popular. And let's just get right into it because I'm gonna keep rambling if I don't start now. This is something that we really enjoy for the preschool years. It's Letter Factory. My kids learn so much from this, and it really is a good way to introduce phonics, how the letters have a letter name and they also have a letter sound, which is super important when it comes to teaching your kids how to read. This, I recommend, 10 out of 10. But with the Letter Factory movie, it comes, when I bought it, it came in a set of 3, and it also came with flashcards, these little flashcards right here. And I use these flashcards mostly for games. Like, we have this big ABC mat, and I will say, okay, Jameson, find me, I just dropped a card. Find me letter U. The U says and then he'll have to jump on the mat and find letter U. So I think with preschool, that is super important to not only do book work, but fun activities like that too. You don't have to have an ABC mat. You can make a lot of different games with just these flashcards. Like, for an example, I have this Melissa and Doug ABC puzzle game. Sometimes I've done this before with my kids, where I will lay out, so say I lay out letter G, and they have to go onto the board and find letter G and match it onto the flashcard. So it's kind of like a little matching game. But there's a couple ideas when it comes to preschool games, because I think preschool should be fun and not just about book work, because there's so little, and the book work time is only like 15-20 minutes and then they're done. Now, this next piece of curriculum I want to talk about, and it is what your preschooler needs to know, and this is by the Core Knowledge Foundation. You can actually go to their website, www.coreknowledge.org, and you could buy these. I think this activity book comes with 25 weeks of lessons. But I remember when my son was 3.5, 4 years old, and we were doing this, he finished it a lot quicker than the recommended time frame. This is for ages 3 to 4. What I love about this is it doesn't have a whole lot of writing. It's more so activities. Like, for example, it comes with these stickers, and then you tape them onto the page, and then they give you the stickers in the back of the book. For each lesson, like, it'll say, like, go get your cutouts, and then you go to the back of the book, you grab the cutouts. It's really easy to use, and my son enjoyed doing this one. It didn't take too much effort on my part to get him to enjoy it. For this one, they had him do My Little Teapot, and we did the song or the poem, and then he had to decorate the teapot by ripping up paper and then gluing it onto the page. It really is an activity book for 3 to 4 year olds. And you could definitely pair this with other things to teach your children. So once you finish this one, I'm pretty sure in the second activity book, which they say it's for ages 4 to 5, is when they get into the letters. So, for example, this is like meet letter H. I should do an up close, kind of like somewhat flip through of this, but they do touch on letters in this curriculum. So in this core knowledge, what your preschooler needs to know, you have to get the the read alouds with it. And these read alouds, it comes with stories, it comes with poems, it comes with a little history, a little science. And as you're going through the activity books, you won't have to read a story every single day, but up at the top, it will tell you, read this poem and then do the activity. Read this story and do the activity. And I think that reading to your preschoolers is so important. So if you don't want to get any of these curriculums, just reading picture books to your kids is really good. Yeah, just reading picture books you know, that will just do wonders for your kids. So this curriculum, I looked it up on Amazon. They used to sell it for a decent price on Amazon, but with Amazon, it's actual sellers selling, and that sounds funny, but with Amazon, it's not, I don't think the company is selling this product on there. So when I looked it up, the first activity book, someone was selling this for like $108, which is crazy because you can just go to the Core Knowledge Foundation website and get it for $20. So this is like, this whole set, I would say, would be $60. These two are consumables, and this one you can reuse with your kids. I still read from this book. This book has some of those very classic stories of like the city mouse and the country mouse, or the lion and the mouse, why flies buzz, how turtles got their shells, the three little pigs, and I think there's Goldilocks and the little red hen and the gingerbread man. So you can reuse this, reuse the poems, keep using it even with your kindergartner. So yeah. Okay, next up, with preschool curriculum, you can go to Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, and probably find so many little workbooks for your kids. This one we got from Target. It's the Big Preschool. So it's from School Zone, called Big Preschool. It has a lot of tracing in it. It has pre-writing skills, so tracing, it has the alphabet, it has colors and shapes, numbers and early math. This one is super cute and it's really colorful, so if you're looking for something super colorful, this is it. But moving on, this is something I got for last year, but he hasn't finished this workbook. It's just something that I pull out for him to do every once in a while, because while his older brother's doing school, my 4-year-old wants to join in too. So sometimes we will do the preschool beginner math. This is from, I forget her name on YouTube, but this is from a mom on YouTube. This is her own curriculum that she produced. And I want to say this one is about $12 or $13 on Amazon. It says it's for ages 2 to 4, but I would say it's for 4-year-olds. So this is another simple workbook. It's not as colorful as the other workbook, or as the other two workbooks. It's really simple. So if you're looking for something that's not as colorful and in your face, this one is it. But this one is for math. This is the only piece of curriculum that I've tried from her. JDA, I think. Oh yeah, so she goes by, so JD. I will put in her YouTube name somewhere down here if you want to look her up, but she is pretty popular on YouTube, so you probably already know about her. So this is the Good and Beautiful Preschool Course Book. We are currently on lesson 20, and right now it is the end of November, and I think with the timeline, if you were to finish this in the whole year, I should be on about lesson 40 right now. But we were definitely taking this curriculum slow. I feel like this curriculum is for kids who catch on really fast. So my son right now is 4.5, and sometimes he gets frustrated with this curriculum, not because it's bad. It's not a bad curriculum, but it is for kids who are very ready to get into the alphabet and learn it fast and learn the phonics and all of that. But since we are taking this slow, I will probably do like 2 lessons a week, if that. Sometimes I do end up skipping. I won't even do 2 lessons. I might just do 1. We will pair it with the Big Preschool book. We will do Letter Factory. We will do games. But I think it just also depends on how ready your child is to get into like a curriculum like this. So the number and math stuff, my son, it's like a breeze for him. So I do want to say, when it comes to preschool, some kids are super easy to learn their letters, learn the phonics, what they say, and get into reading and all of that. And then some kids, they're not really that interested in it yet. And that's okay. My kids are more so on the side of not being all that eager they're eager to learn. All kids are eager to learn, but they're not, I would say they don't pick it up as fast, which is completely normal for a 4-year-old. More so, I've noticed for my first son, now that he is 7, right around 5.5, 6 is when he started to pick things up really fast and really retain it. So I just wanted to say that because I know that sometimes it can be discouraging when, especially like on the internet, like you see other kids are learning super fast compared to your kids, and your kids aren't picking it up as quickly. So yeah, every child moves at their own pace, so just go at your child's pace is what I'm trying to say. Okay, one thing I quickly want to say is I love using these pencil grips for preschool and kindergarten to help teach my children how to hold a pencil. When your child is 4 or 5 years old, they will not be doing a whole lot of writing just because the muscles and bones in their hands are still growing and developing. So keep writing short and sweet when it comes to preschool. Okay, so that about wraps up this video. I hear my daughter, she just woke up right now. And really for preschool, you technically don't really need a curriculum, but these are all fun things that if you're looking for something, these are my take on them and my opinion. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps, and I hope you have a blessed day in Jesus' name. Okay, bye.